It's been a while since we did any kind of video, and I just want to come back and do one more video at least. I'm gonna try to keep up and do a deck list once in a while. But continue on, this is my deck list that I'm playing for this format until regionals in Minnesota, which will be held at Outpost. I made this deck at regionals once I did horribly with my warm deck, so it actually took a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of trading to actually make this deck possible. But to get continued with the deck without the intro, I'm playing Madolches. These are my own personal attacks and how I personally like to play it. So getting on with it just to get it over and like kind of show you guys how I play my deck, so give you guys an idea how to play it or an idea of my own personal attacks, see if you will use it yourself. But to get started, you will always play 3 Madolines. Madolines are your searcher, or these are your Stratos of the deck. So normal summon, and then you can search for one Madolche monster from your deck and bring it to your hand, and that's basically it. This basically sets you off for your next turn. So after that will be triple Madolche Hoot Cakes. Hoot Cake, it could banish once per turn. You could banish one monster from your graveyard to special summon one Madolche from your deck to your field. So Hoot Cake, you cannot go the OTK without Hoot Cake. And all Madolche, whenever they're sent to the graveyard, they return to your deck instead. They cannot go to the graveyard because their effect specifically says that if they do get to the graveyard, they must go back to the deck. So after that, it will be 3 Messenger Lotto. One will be coming in the mail. I'm missing one because I just didn't have the other one. But one will be in the mail soon. But Messenger Lotto, when it is special summon, and if you do control a Beast Warrior type monster, or a Beast Warrior Madolche monster, then you can search your deck for one Spell Trap Madolche card. So these are basically your setup for your OTK2 as well. Triple Mufo. I like triple Mufo because you can't get Messenger Lotto's effect without Hoot Cake basically, or Hoot Cake or Mufo. Because Mufo was special Messenger Lotto, or Hoot Cake you could banish and special Messenger Lotto, and that's how you get Messenger Lotto's effect to go off. So Mufo, it just speeds up the deck, and I believe that these are one of the most vital cards in this entire deck as well. And then that's it for all Madolches. Double Spell Strikers. Spell Strikers help you speed up your deck and also spam level 3s on the floor onto the field. But you do play a huge spell lineup, so that's why Spell Strikers are actually a very good tech in this deck. And also the level 3s as well, so that just sets you up for your OTKs even faster. After that will be double Maxis. Double Maxis are graveyard count because your Madolches cannot hit the graveyard, so that's why these are graveyard count. And Maxis just basically set you off just like your hand advantage and hand trap. So I like double Maxis. They feel pretty good actually, like having something to counter my opponent's specialing. So it also stops your opponent from specialing because they don't want you to have, the hand that you've been waiting for. So after that, it will be double Effect Veiler. Same thing as I've said, graveyard count, and also it stops your opponent from doing what they plan on doing. And these are just really good. All this is just swarming. Help me swarm, and also it helped me go off with Madolche Hoot Cake. Then after that would be double DD card D, which is one of your main cards that you want to go for one of your main cards you want to go for with Power Duality, because this thins out your deck even faster, and also graveyard count. So that's why I play 2 card Ds. Alright, that's it for the monsters. I play a pretty big monster lineup. Some people wouldn't play it this big. Some people would, just play like 2 Messenger Lotto or 2 Hoot Cakes. But I feel comfortable with 3 of Madeline, Hoot Cake, Messenger Lotto, and Mufo. It's just how I like to play it, and I feel like I could be more comfortable with my deck if I do play 3 of each. So that's it for the monster lineup. I don't know exactly how much is there, but I just know that it's where I feel comfortable. Then moving on to the spells, it would be two chateaus and one ticket. I feel comfortable with this because I feel like sometimes chateau or ticket, when you have like another one in your hand, is kind of useless. Most of the time when I do play against a deck, it is mostly it's gonna be Gravekeepers or some other deck that does use field spell. I mean, I'm not sure if the OCG is gonna change that ruling yet, but two is just fine, because you can search it up pretty quick with Mr. Gelato. So two is fine where it is. One Madolche ticket because it's just not that good of a card. It's not like as good as Factory was, but ticket is just it's pretty decent. It helps you go off with your OTK. All right, then you play triple MSTs. Triple MSTs is basically self-explanatory why you do place triple MST. Double Pod Dualities, thin out your deck, and also help you go faster for your Carcardi or Imaginelines. So it's just got to be at 3. Double Instant Fusion, they help you set off pretty quick, especially with Instant Fusions, because what I play is a level 3 and a level 4 Instant Fusion monster. So, that just sets you off for your combos faster than regular Madolche decks. So that's why I like to play double Instant Fusion. Then one Book of Moon, one Dark Hole, and personal attack will be one creature swap, because your monsters are relatively weak. So it just makes sense to play creature swap. It just mess your opponents up because they'll never be, they're like, no one's gonna be like, oh, I'm waiting for the creature swap to do something about it. So creature swap is just that one card just to like catch your opponent off guard. So that's it for the spells. Then moving on to the traps, it'll be double D prisons for the trap. People say D prisons aren't good in this format, but I believe that's a lie, because double D prisons, even before D prisons got limited, D prisons were always an ass to get over because no one really wants to attack into a D prison. So I mean, I still say D prisons are a really good card in this format. One Roll Decree and one Trap Stun just to set off your combos, and just to set off your OTK. So it's your turn, you already had Trap Stun set, activate Roll Decree, so that you don't make that mistake that when you summon they won't warning your monster or some other stuff, or Divine Wrath your monster. So these two will set you off for your turn for your OTK. So I say activate these before you go for your OTK. Don't wait to do it, because I've done that before and I always messed up. So don't regret doing something you should have done. So activate these when you're about to go for your OTK. And one Bottomless, one Torrential, one Compulsory, and one Madolche Palooza. Madolche Palooza is good because, or it's good at 1, because if you summon Mufo and they Phoenix Chain it or Effect Vader it, then if you have Madolche Palooza already set, and you have some Madolche in your hand already, then you activate this, then it just seems like you never really got Phoenix Chained or you never really got Veilered. So Madolche Palooza helps you keep on going off with your deck especially. So I strongly suggest that you play 1. So that's it for the main deck. The main deck contains 42 cards. It's pretty solid right now. I really like where it's at. The OTK I will show in another video. I mean, you guys show a couple likes and a couple comments saying you guys want to show that you guys want to see the OTK, and I'll put it up. But that's it for the main deck. Extra deck would be Fusion Cat, whatever, and one Carbon Nola. These are my level 4s and level 3. These help you set up for your exceeds even faster. So that's why I play them. I believe these two are really good, because if you don't have what's his name, Spell Striker or anything else to help you special out faster, and if you have Instant Fusion, these two will set you off for your OTK. After that, it would be, those are my two fusions. Invoker is relatively expensive now, so try to pick one up if you can. I would really love to play at 2, but right now it's just too expensive to pick up another one. Then one Levier, Soul of Silver Mountain, and one Acid Golem. These are my level 4 or rank 4s. I mean, I would love to play another Invoker, but if it wasn't too expensive, then I would love to. And then also, there's also another OTK with Levier, but you know, I don't have that much time to actually go into depth about that. But remember, leave a like or comment that you guys want to see the OTKs, and I'll show different varieties of OTKs that you can perform with this deck. But besides that, going on to rank 4s, you play a really huge lineup of rank 4s, which is Daigusto Emerald, Maestro, Diamond Direwolf, Excalibur, C101 Silent Honor Arc, Fairy King, double Madolche Tiramisu, and one Utopia. Utopia is here for the time being until I find a different monster to actually replace that with. But right now, this is set for my rank 4s. Tiramisu is the #1 card you will need in order for you to go to your OTK. Everything else here is just, you know, it's just there for whenever you need it. The most expensive card would be Honor Arc, which I got pretty lucky just pulling it. But yeah, just this is not necessary. It's just a good card to play with. But yep, that's it for my extras. Side deck, I'm not exactly sure if I got it right yet, but I'll show it regardless. So my side deck would be one Crufasant, Doggy, whatever. But when it's normal summon, or when it's in your possession, oh no. Let's see. Let me read it really quick. Once per turn, you can target one Madolche monster or one Madolche card on your field. Return it to your hand. This permanently gains 300 attack and gains 1 extra star. So this is just for now. It's not a card that I would love to put in the deck, but it's a good card to tech in the deck. I don't know if that makes sense, but that makes sense to me. Double TG Warwolf. Warwolf is just like Spell Strikers, but with a higher attack, basically. And when you're normal, you special, then you special Warwolf. That's basically how you do this. But Spell Strikers just seem faster for me, because you could just banish one spell and special summon Spell Striker. So it's really depending on how you really want to play the deck. This basically just has an attack, that's why it has a plus. But then Spell Strikers are faster to summon, that's why it has their plus. Then that's it for the monsters for the side deck. But a third Chateau and a second ticket. Then one Terraforming to search out everything, or a field spell. And one double Messenger of Peace just to stall time. Then double Prohibition. That's self-explanatory why you even play Prohibition. I just fixed my mat really quick. But then double Forbidden Graveyard. They work in this deck because, you know, like I said, Madolches don't really go to your graveyard that much, because when they are sent to the graveyard, you are forced to put them back into the deck. So that really screws you over with Hoot Cake, because you can't really banish anything if you don't have no targets, because all your Madolches return back to your deck. So this discard one card, then the graveyards cannot be touched for that turn. And it's also quick play, so it lets you it basically just lets you go off whenever you want. That's why I really love this card. This card is really good, and I believe this is one of the underground or underdog cards where people don't they underestimate it. But it's actually a really good card, and I hope sooner or later people will start recognizing it and start playing it. Then traps will be the second Roll Decree and second Void Trap Hole. That's it for my deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and leave a like and comment. Leave likes and comments if you guys want to see the OTK. I'll show different varieties of it. But besides that, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys next time. Oh.